The squad making sure we all win. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in. Zilla, I'm the host with the most smoke. Rolling up the most dope. Kato got the most jokes. Simone Taylor keep it sexy for the grown folks. I'm OG, tone low, bouncing on them gold spokes. Smoke, we the #1 podcast. Some other shows, all trash. Amber Rose, all ass. Broadcasting live from the coast. Sick committee with the jokes. Come and get your ass broke.
Jay, you a dude that I know that never indulged in nothing. Like, you didn't do wine, you didn't do nothing, like smoking, no, none of that shit. So now you got your wine, and I seen you on Drink Champs, and you were loaded. I ain't never seen you drunk. I'm like, why? You gotta, because I ain't never seen him drink. Never. Yeah. Bottles, like when we was at Rapper, like he'd buy all the bottles and pass them out to us. He don't drink. At all. No, and what Pimp C? Pimp C had the cranberry juice, and Jay had the juice too. Period. Yeah. So what make you want to have a drink all of a sudden?
You know, like I said, to me that's a health drink. But you absolutely right, man. That Drink Champ shit had me. You know what I mean? I saw myself in there. I was like, God damn! I finished a whole bottle by myself. I had never, you know what I mean, done the whole bottle. So I got back to the hotel, man, and fell asleep and everything, man.
Clothes on.
Shoes didn't even goddamn get off my feet, man.
But you was knocking down, but you had some goddamn lamb chops or something. You was knocking that shit down. You like, these are awesome. Now, you kept talking about the food. This is incredible.
Yeah, and I was hungry, man. You know what I mean? I was hungry, and you know what I mean, on that goddamn red wine. And I sit and looked at it. I was like, God damn, I think I may have said some shit I shouldn't have said, and all kinds of shit, you know. But I had a ball, though. You know what I mean? I had a ball, man, and you know, that was a historic moment, you know.
Man, for me, I'm like, yo, this nigga drinking. I ain't never seen him drink, and I see you kind of tipsy. That's a good thing about wine. It make you tipsy, not fucked up to where you gotta get carried out the house. You know what I mean? Like, carry this nigga, he throw it up everywhere. Wine is a cool, mellow thing. So when I seen him, I'm like, I ain't never seen Jay like this. Never, man. So it was funny. And it was surprising, you know what I mean? I'm like, look at my G, man. Yeah, I finally see how I feel when I get smoked this blunt. Feel like I feel.
Long as I ain't embarrass y'all, you know what I mean?
Oh, hell no, it was clear. I think it was a great interview. I don't think it was out of pocket, you know what I mean? It was just crazy seeing you drink, you know what I mean? And get a little buzz, you know what I mean? And cracking jokes and shit, like, you know what I mean? So it was funny, you know what I mean? I ain't never seen it.
Let's toast right now. I'm a toast right now.
Yada.
For life.
We need some loyalty, though. We got this bullshit ass Pinot Grigio, man. You make me feel bad. You don't even know how to say that shit. I can't even pronounce that shit.
Make one called Jesus Juice. Jesus Juice. Wait, but I remember Chuck told me when he first signed the Rapper Lot and he was out in Texas and he was smoking weed in the club.
Oh my God, Jay, you remember the police called you like at 4 a.m. And he's like, what you want me to do with him? He smoking weed in the club. You like, let him go. And he's like, yo, that nigga came back to me like, you lucky J-Pronce said, whoa, why you stop that weed? I didn't know that he's dealing with the weed again. But he got J-Pronce on speed dial.
Hey, you're gonna blow in church. You can't give a goddamn way he was. You know what I mean? They could be on the front pew. You're gonna goddamn light up and blow.
But this is back when they was putting niggas under the jail for weed.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Right.
And everything in Texas, you got a crime in California is a crime in Texas on steroids.
Right. Exactly. That's why I ain't left. That's why we never left. Like, bro,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Rapper Lot at Sheraton Hotel, like that's right around the corner from Rapper Lot. I think I got our account fucked up. I think we got dropped because of me. I was smoking that goddamn hotel out. Me and the outlaws. Them goddamn hallways were so smoky. Nigga, they was calling
with the gate, there's black with the
The compound, yeah. But we right around the corner from that motherfucker at this hotel that all the artists stayed at. Smoke that motherfucker out, bro. They fucked their account. We had to stay somewhere else. For real. Fuck their account up.
That's real. That's real.
So Jazz still working with artists, putting artists on?
Oh yeah. Jazz still active, man. You know, James active. James got this new artist, Honeycomb Brazy. That's buzzing real strong right now.
Yeah, I just
I had like 3 songs they active in the game.
I heard about it when I heard about it, but
Back to Drake, even when Wayne put his arm around him and said, did you think he would blow up and be bigger than Wayne and bigger than Nick?
No, I never saw that. I never saw, you know what I mean? Because I didn't even believe in what I heard.
Right.
So, I can't tell that lie. I never saw that, but it is, it's facts. You know what I mean? Jazz did though. I tell you who did, my son, and he stood on it, man. I was trying to discourage him, He stood on it, man, with like confidence. I'm telling you, Dad, it's the new sound. I'm like, I don't know what he hearing, but he my son. He come out of my nut bag. So I'm gonna ride with it.
Nut bags don't lie, man. You can't problem no nut.
Hey, but look, you used to putting out real gangster shit. So this is like left field compared to the music that you actually put out. So you like, I don't see. But like we ain't, like you say, you used to call your reps and say what's buzzing. So you need the rep of somebody out there in them different markets to tell you what's hitting out there. You know what I mean? So your son had his ear to the street. He let you know what was hit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
was you good friends with Tony Draper? Because Suave House back at that time seemed like that was the
competition for Rap-A-Lot in Houston.
But Houston for like Memphis and shit.
No, that wasn't the case. Draper, like I met Draper when he was like 16 or 17 with a basketball.
Damn.
So,
hold on. First, Lil Joy was washing your cars.
Now you
come on. This club talk. This big boy club talk.
I got questions. I got questions.
Let him continue.
Yeah, but Draper used to love that game basketball. You know what I mean? And he hung around. I started spitting game, with him about the rap thing. Matter of fact, Draper brought Big Mike to me.
Okay. That's how Big Mike came? Okay.
Yeah, Draper was the one who brought Big Mike to me. So, you know what I mean? Draper sit around and peep game. You know what I mean? It was sharp for him, even at 17, 16 years old, to be around sucking up game and peeping game. And then he diversified his thing, went to Memphis. You know what I mean? And put his hand down in Memphis with 8-Ball, MJG, Tila, and his whole movement. It was never a competition thing where he and I was concerned because he was my little homie. Okay. You know what I mean? Like Draper was a student of me along with Cash Money and Master P. You know what I mean? I was doing with my students. I'm sharing wisdom with them. I inspired them. I motivated them.
Right. Absolutely. Speaking of Tony Draper, what I was about to say about the goddamn Tony Draper, man. Big Mike, man. I know there's some bullshit, but we gotta go there, man. Let's address the elephant in the room, man. We seen on the Wu-Tang documentary and shit, a group is the hardest shit to keep together. Like niggas be beefing and shit. So why did the Ghetto Boys get remodeled and new members came in and came out so many times? Like, how did Willie D leave and then Big Mike end up being a Ghetto Boy?
Yeah, when you got a movement that's taking place, it don't be a perfect situation a lot of times. And, I'm the type of individual, I believe in like adjusting to the climate. You know what I mean? Or to the hands that I'm dealt. You know what I mean? And when, certain situations that would pop up and one wasn't ready for plan B or plan C, then I knew how to adjust and keep the movement going because that's the reason I came up with the name Ghetto Boys. I always felt like it was Ghetto Boys all around the world. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, it ain't gonna be no I in we where this is concerned. And however we need to keep this movement going, then I'm gonna figure out how to do that. And that's what I've done, even prior to the second set of Ghetto Boys. You know, I made the adjustments that was necessary to keep the train moving, man.
Niggas was in there.
Hold on.
Niggas trying to beat me, rapping my parts and shit. See, nigga trying to even rap like me.
Hold on. Before, like, I'm gonna tell you, this being a real Rap-A-Lot fan in the field. The first time I heard Big Mike was with 3-2, the fucking Convicts. The Convicts.
They was on
hard as fuck. Oh, they had the khaki suits on, yeah.
Khaki suits.
So I heard him.
Rap like me.
I heard him on the Convicts, man. So what made you, did Willie D quit? Like, what happened? Like, explain what happened to make you say, okay, Will is out. We putting Big Mike in. 3-2 was going solo. We ain't doing the Convicts no more. Like, what made you? Yeah, what made you make all them executive decisions, man?
Yeah, you know, once again.
And Willie was a cleanup man. Like, he was a cleanup man. That shit used to be, man.
Will was on pause. He was on pause for a minute, and we kept it moving. And as history reminds us, Will came on back with the family, and you know what I mean? The movement continued.
You like Barry Gordy and his rap shit. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Like, niggas up there mad shit. Like, you just gonna replace me?
All right, man. Another one that everybody, because this shit blew my mind, man. Bushwick Will allegedly shot his eye out. And then y'all got this nigga on the stretcher with the eye patch. You got Willie D, you got Scarface, wheeling this nigga through the hospital. Is that a real picture of this nigga in the hospital? Y'all made? Was y'all really in the hospital with that picture? And that became the album cover.
No, that's real shit. That's the way that really was.
How did you say, fuck it, man, take the picture? Like, what made you say, fuck it? Like,
you know, it was a group decision. You know what I mean? It was a group decision where we all decided to, because we was off into doing shit that was real and authentic. You know what I mean? So we was like, okay, let's do this. Let's do it. We ain't gonna let doctors, nurses, nobody stop us. So we rolled them all the way throughout the halls and shit against the wheels of all the people saying stop and got our picture done outside.
That was like,
wow.
That was like that was back on film. That was film. There wasn't no digital, none of that shit back then. That was like a Polaroid. That was a Polaroid.
It may have been a Polaroid.
It's just spit out the bottom of the camera. You gotta shake it. Some nigga write his name at the bottom too.
My nigga.
Rush that to
that was the coldest and the realest album cover, my nigga, that ever been made.
Next
like
to Ice-T and his bitch.
Nah, man, that ain't no. I'm talking about the realest.
Oh, really?
Ice-T won the Power.
Yeah.
When they did the Behind, that's the dopest, definitely. But the realest.
Oh yeah,
album cover ever fucking done was We Can't Be Stopped, the Ghetto Boys.
How did y'all come about with the Smile for Me concept with Tupac and Scarface at that time?
You know,
I know that was, but let them talk.
That's an interesting story behind that Smile for Me, man, because I tried to get Biggie on that song.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. After Pac, had passed, of course we had Pac, but, I tried to get Biggie on it. And at the time, Puffy them was, and Biggie, I guess they felt like, they didn't want to be on something that Pac was on at the time. I didn't try to hide it as if Pac wasn't on it, but I just felt like it would be a good fit to have Biggie on it to smooth out a lot of that shit that I knew was in the air.
Right. Okay.
But they didn't want to do that. And we went on without him. It still turned out to be a good song, but it would have been better with Biggie on it.
The visual was nice, like the concept of the whole situation and how y'all found Because I'm arguing, you know, this back in the day. I'm like, nigga, she is alive. You know that. Nigga, like,
oh yeah, dude did look like
dude really looked like the way y'all ran the whole of the video.
Man, you know,
shit.
we damn near spent $500,000 on that video.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was one of
Ike
them.
Williams? It was
No,
a
it wasn't
movie-centric type of fucking...
It wasn't Ike. Who was it?
No, it wasn't hype. It was, I had to look on it and remember, but whoever it was, I like to get some of my goddamn money back. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, you can make the call if you want to.
Oh, my mama.